Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord.com, and I'm going to show you how to do the advanced Solomon today. I found this tutorial from the Swiss Paracord blog. I believe his name is Pierre Jean, or I don't know, something like that. I'm sorry about that. I'll get his name put down in the description for you. But it is the Swiss Paracord blog where I found this. He doesn't claim to have created this, but he seems to be pretty confident that he is the originator of it. So I'm not 100% sure if he is the originator or not. Just going by that. What I'm going to do is just a basic Solomon we're going to integrate another color into it, kind of an accent color into it. So for the basic Solomon, what you want to do is 1 inch around. For every inch around your wrist, you want to do a foot of paracord. So I always go a little bit more. So I don't know, I think I've got about 10 to 12 feet of paracord here. The center point is right here. So both these cords are the same length from that point on. And a nice little trick that I like with this, using one color, is that if you pinch this through the buckle from the back side, just like that, what you can do is open this loop, take it around your buckle, and pull your slack. And that gives you your cow's hitch right there. Get that pulled nice and tight. We're going to flip the buckle over now. And this is acid purple, one of my favorite colors out of all of them, along with goldenrod. That's another favorite color. Flip your buckle back over. We're going to go up through the bottom. So we'll get these through there, and then pull all your slack through. And what you'll be left with is 2 loops here. So this is your basic shape of your bracelet. That's what we're going to do our weaving around. So we're going to open this now and set our length. Let me get this out of the way just for a second here. Alright, so you want to set this up just like this. So you have your left cord that's coming up out of this buckle, coming off to the left side, your right cord coming off to the right, and I want to go a little longer than this. Let's see where I'm at here. Oh, my tape measure's on the floor. There we go. Alright, so you want to measure from the ledge there to the ledge here, and we're not quite at 8 inches, so I want to go a little longer. Oh, that's too far. I think that'll be good. I didn't used to worry about the length when I was doing my videos, but now my girlfriend likes wearing these, so I try to do them in colors that she likes and that will fit her. Alright, so we're all set up here. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see what we're doing with the way that this is going to have to go. So the first thing we want to do is do our cobra. That's the basic knot that we're going to do this whole entire thing with. So start with the left cord and take it over top of everything and off to the right side. Now take your right cord and go over that left cord, behind the back, behind those 2 center strands, and then bring it up through the loop on the left. And then we are going to get this other color started. So what you want to do is, remember, I've got about, I don't know, about 6 feet. I hope that's enough. Should be. And I'm just gonna put this down through, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm actually gonna put it down through the left hole here. So you have 3 holes: left, middle, left, center, and right hole. I'm gonna go down through the left hole here. And that should work out, I think. If not, I can back up. I'll know right after I tie this first one. So once you go through that hole there, tighten it up. And since we went with the left cord over the top, now we're going to do the right cord over the top. So it's always going to go left, right, left, right, left, right over the top. So create that loop on the right. Left cord goes over. Don't worry about the goldenrod yet. I'm going to go behind the center 2 strands, and then up through that loop on the right. And now what this is going to do is basically you're just going to come, we have the goldenrod coming straight up the top, and then you grab your end here and you're just going to come up through the right hole now. So it's always going to come up through either the left hole or the right hole. Oh, I got some of my stragglers there. Alright. So that one is coming up through the right hole, and just put it up out of the way and then pull this tight. And then you can go ahead and pull your slack out. Ooh, I almost pulled that all the way through. Alright, pull that tight. Okay, now your left side. Over the top, off to the right, right cord over the left, behind the back, and poke it through that hole. And leave it open. So you got your goldenrod coming straight out. Find the end. And come up through the left hole now. And you want to make sure that the cord that came out of the hole before comes over top, because if you're not careful, what will happen is the cord will come this way and you tighten it and it doesn't do that. So you want to make sure that the cord is coming up over the top. There we go, and then pull this tight, cinch it up. And what I mean by cinch it up, just grab those center strands there and then kind of push everything that way. Alright, and then we pull this one tight. There we go. So all this one is doing is kind of doing like a figure 8 sort of thing, this accent color here. Alright, so it looks like we did this cord over the top, so this is the over the top cord. So we're going to create a loop there, take it off to the left side, and this light is starting to buzz on me, so I'm going to move it away just a little bit. So create a loop on the right, left cord over the right, through the hole on the right, and now this comes up to the top. Grab your end, and we're going to do the same thing again, just up through that right hole. So that one's just alternating back and forth, real easy. I'm going to turn this light off because it's starting to get loud now. Sorry about that. And move this one over just a little bit. Okay. So this one's pretty easy. It'll only add a little bit of time to your work. I would say if you're sick of, selling, like if you're using these to sell and you're just sick of selling just regular Solomons, this is a good one. It adds a little bit of flair to your Solomon and it doesn't look like what everybody else has got. I think you could probably get away with selling this for an extra $1. And most people probably would do that because you've got extra time and paracord involved. So check this one out. You could do some really cool color combinations with this one as well, I think. It looks pretty good when it's all done. I'm going to finish this, get pretty close to the end, and I will be back to show you how to finish it off. Alrighty, and I'm down to the bottom once again. Got enough room here to do the final pass. Don't need a fid for this one, since you're able to do this one without the fid. I really like how this one turned out. It's a nice design. Get this pulled tight, make sure you're underneath of this part of the cow's hitch. Right there. Pull that tight. Pull the slack out. This one isn't too hard to keep everything nice and consistent. Once in a while you'll get a cord that kind of drops down that way. You just gotta push it over. But I really like how this looks. This looks pretty cool. Alright, now we get to the snipping of the ends. So just cut these about 1/4 inch or less away. Grab my smoothing tool ready here. There's that side. I'll leave the goldenrod for the last, and I'll show you why here in a second. So that's about how much you want to cut off of there. You want to have enough on there so that when it melts down, you have something there. Oh, I just burnt the heck out of the side of that. That's the disadvantage of using these bright lights. I can't see what I'm doing with that flame. Smoothing tool worked well though. Alright, so I think we'll be alright if we melt that down in there, but I wanted to show you how much extra I have here. I've got about 2.5 feet left out of about 6 feet. So I think if you went between 4 and 5 feet with your accent color, I think you would have you would have plenty still left over. Alright, one more here. Kind of get everything out of the way of that. Being extra careful with that one. I kind of messed up this bracelet because with these lights, these bright lights that I have up over here, you really can't see the flame. And I got one left over here. Just cut this guy right there. Well, you guys, make sure you check out the new duct tape section that I've got up on the website. Got a lot of new colors still to go up. I have the solids and the NFL teams up now, but I also have Major League Baseball and patterns that I'm going to be working on today and tomorrow, so check that out. And I'm going to work on some duct tape videos too to show you guys how to do some different duct tape stuff, so keep an eye out on that. Anyways, this is from Swiss Paracord, his blog. It's the Advanced Solomon. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/groups/Paracord on. That's where I'm at. That's where everybody else is at. Hope to see you in there. And until next time, Paracord on.